Get y'all some of that. Best of Soul. It's Will Scud's Best of Slow Blues 2021 instrumental, no copyright, and it's on the no copyright bracket. It's beautiful. Y'all love it. Y'all love it. I've been listening to Afro beats all day, all night, and I'm going to go back to listening to it when I'm reading this book here. I'm reading. I was reading. Oh my goodness. I ain't gonna show you that one because that can deter some people and have some people in a certain way. And maybe I will read some and show you some stuff. So what was I reading? Well, I was burning books. The World is Flat, Thomas L. Friedman, A Brief History of the 21st Century. I was reading this. Turn it down a little more. So it sounds like I'm in competition with the television. The World is Flat is a brief history of the 21st century, Thomas L. Friedman. What is it about? Well, I'll just give you a little excerpt. An exciting and very readable account of globalization. One mark, we're going to talk about marks, of a great book is that it makes you see things in a new way. And Mr. Friedman certainly succeeds in that goal. In his provocative account, he in brackets, suggests what this brave new world will mean to all of us. Now, Mr. Friedman, you hear the name, you can annotate what it actually, like an anecdote, what it actually leads to. Captivating, now, that's by Joseph E. Stiglitz, the New York Times. We know who he is and what he's all about. All right, this one's by Warren Bass, the Washington Post book world. Captivating, in brackets, and engrossing, this book showcases Friedman's gift for lucid dissection of look at this, abstruse economic phenomena, and, in brackets, is genius for trend spotting. An enthralling read, Friedman embraces much of his flat world's complexity, and his reporting brings to vibrant life some beguiling characters and trends, lively, provocative, and sophisticated. I hate that word because nobody's really sophisticated. We have no real idea how the 21st century's history will unfold, but this terrifically stimulating book will certainly inspire readers to start thinking it all through. Well, we have more about Robert Wright of Slate and A.C. Grayling of The Independent. I am only reading this because in order to know how you got somewhere, you need to know how it started or to which it provocatively came from. And this is just another tool, another vice, in that market from Beirut to Jerusalem, 1989. This is also by Thomas L. Friedman, From Beirut to Jerusalem, 1989. The Lexus and the Olive Tree. The Lexus, look up what that really means. 1999. Look up Urdu, Hindi, Pashtun. Look up what Lexus really means, people. All right. If you need to go to Latin, go to Aramaic. Okay. And longitudes and latitudes of 2002. This is before 1911. Okay. Obviously before the 21st century. Supposedly 21st. We know this. Those of us know that, okay, we may be in what's subjugated to be classified as the 21st century. I believe it to be not. I think time started to go backwards, and they reinvented time to push a clock fast forward for something that they wanted to bring in to create their dystopia, their new world order. However you may look at it, I think all this man-machine melding, I think it's another distraction. Here we go with the AI's goofiness. Anyway, and I believe that's very intrusive. As we know on I-10, down in Sedona, we had this truck that carried this chemical that is used for fertilizer and can be made to make explosives. Once released with heat and fire, it's very noxious and gaseous. And of course, what does it attack? The upper thoracic area. It's all with a plan. What doesn't surprise me is that people are lacking and slacking. You have all these racist groups, you have all these militias, you have all these ex-special forces, army expert, you have all these different individuals, and it's not just happening here, it's happening everywhere. The distractions. Now let's get into that. It's a very excellent read, y'all. So I was reading, I actually threw my shoes and stuff. I'm in the room today. I didn't want to be bombarded with the high radiation downstairs, which doesn't really bother me, but I felt, I have a quarter of my lung that doesn't work. It doesn't function. It's hardened. It's inoperable. So somebody, how did that guy run 10, 15 miles? And there's still scar tissue from the poisoning in both lungs, from over 30-something, 40-something holes in my lungs. The silicone in your songs, in your throat, in your ears, the same basic thing that scrubs the air and pulls in oxygen and secretes carbon, are damaged. So how do I perform? I just know that I am more capable than what's known. Yet I felt the hardening of my lungs today, and I felt it was caustic a little, and that can bring a little stress, raise cortisol levels, and affect the heart some way. So I had to calm myself. And that was while I was preparing this. Was I stressed about certain factors or something? I don't know. Lots going on. Information highway, and their frequencies, like the hard beats, 880 hard beats, that's 440 on the decimal. That's on that bracket where they have everybody mixed up with these repeaters and all these signal drums going around, pushing the 5 repeater ground Earth, to radiate you. And it's everywhere. I did a live one time where I drove showing people in my vehicle that it was maintained outside everywhere I went, over 5 miles of driving at 3 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning, driving for an hour, very far. And it was everywhere. So they can push it out everywhere. Even when I was by Copper Mine, where there's not all these mountains and everything. And I was like, how are they able to do this? It's not satellite. It's these repeaters, and it's just it's at a certain, it's ground level, penetrating. You know what penetrating radar is? All right, there you go. And so last night it went up pretty high, about 70, 75, 78, and I was like, so I came upstairs, it leveled out at about 68, and I cracked my windows because it was snowing again, and I was like, wow, snow, the wind, that stuff. And I said, well, could that play a part? Now, you would think that's worrying. I was actually looking at it logistically and logically. But it is a form of stress when you have to look at things outside of self. When you have to perceive things as they are without the truth of knowledge and knowing, but ascertain some base in commonology with understanding as to, well, they're doing this this is part of the next phase. Now, there are many phases that we're involved with, but most people, like I stated yesterday and numerous times, you're not going to do nothing. And you would say, well, why aren't you doing nothing? I am informing you, and what makes you think I'm not doing nothing? See, that's the difference. See, you're literally doing nothing, and I am actually doing something. Now, we look at the Grammys. I want to pull a dry horse on this now because I'm done. We look at Lil Nas and this, that, and other. Let me tell you something. I don't care if it's Method Man, Red Man, those who have recently died, this, that, and the other, who didn't want to get back in, who talked and opened their mouths a little too much about parties. See, for them to get where they at, the Dominican cat with his drink chaps and that other little Arab-looking Spanish mug sitting across from him, from DJ Khalid. You know, he done took it up the butt a number of times. Red Man, all of them. It doesn't matter who they are. Queen Latifah, of course. I heard about some of the things she had to do, literally from people who were there. And it's two. One calls himself ex-homosexual, and he reached out. Remember, when I was a breakdancer, he saw me on Instagram. Was like, hit me up a message that says, yo, I'm going to send you my number. Call me. I'm like, who the so I called Roxy's, Pam. He was like, yo, and government knows that, but when he said who he was, I know exactly who it was. Nigga, you gay as hell. I said, just like that. You gay, you gay. And he laughs and says, no, I had to let go of that. I mean, I've been there, yeah. Fun house, certain days at the Roxy's, you know. I was like, yeah, I remember those days we couldn't go there, you know, when we were breakdancing. It was Rosie and Rank and all that. They tried to intertwine the gay and with hip hop then, and Zulu and all of us and Bob us, we weren't having it. We were beating them up. So they couldn't do it at that time in the 80s. They needed a weaker generation to come through to make them think they're smart with words and to have them be the successors with the chemical dilation and lobotomy. And most of them don't know it. That's why I don't hate gay people. I know that there is something wrong and they can fix it. This is really, truly, look at Mary J. Blige. People sit there going, I'm like, she's a full-blown bulldagger. What is wrong with y'all? At her age, 52, 53, walking around with stilettos, a booty out, and all that stuff. But that's Hollywood. Y'all make excuses to make that normal, and this fake government, you know, come on. When that's where your focus should be. All of them. It doesn't matter who you see. All of them are part of that. It's a battle for your souls, for that source. Either to control it or to push it where it needs to go. Now, the enemy, I don't care if you want to call it Nimrod, Satan, them, they, Legion, whatever. They put enough information out there to keep everybody confused. I'm here to tell you it's bigger than what you can think. We have been in this little hidden place, sheltered with lies, conspiracies, the theories of those conspiracies, intrapidization. We have been in an abode of purgatory, and everybody comfortable like the frog in the pot, slowly boiling, all right? And nobody is seeing things for what they are, and those who are, they are still being good wage-earning slaves. Prove me wrong. I'll cut this off right now, go down, get on laptop, put up mic and up. I'll put the title up there because it's going to be it. And we can just have that all out. And if you feel some kind of way, open your mouth and speak. Now, I know the algorithm. I know they're scared of this. This is what these cowards do. They have everybody believing they're doing a job. If they were really doing a job and they really knew what was going on, they'd be like, man, let this shit out there. But see, that's why I leave it up to y'all to get it out there. All right? They are doing weird, vile, evil things. And then you have idiots making you think that it's not. And like it's some reversal. Inversion doesn't mean that everything put out there, whether forward or back, is good. Forward and back can sometimes be two manipulative screens to keep you confused. Is it? Oh, I accept this one because it sounds better for the righteousness. When this one is even worse than this one, but it's more subtle. Are you getting what I'm saying? Even when I spoke of 3, 6, 9s and the 7s and all that, man, let that, what I was alluding to was let that crap go. There are frequencies. And do you think they're going to tell the truth of what Nikola Tesla found? By being around us? Einstein working with us? See, they've lied about everything. I have a picture of Lincoln, you could tell he's a Negro, where they did their best to make the two pictures look very outstanding, and him standing there in his tall Negroid fashion, they did their best to change his truth of manifestation. With his high cheekbones, you can see that he's very brown. You can see the curly fro up under his tall top hat. You can see his hands have been tampered with. This is what your professors and scientists and all of them do. They are just like the music industry and the Hollywood industry, all based upon a Zionist Theosophical Society ideology, yet poised and positioned and put in place because they were the lower of the heap, put in a place to exude. When you think of Charles Schwab, he's a bottom feeder. He shouldn't be in the position to say what he says, but something is sitting there, or some things, and they are ready to bound. And what is being shot out of the sky? Is it really something that we made, or is it those who want to help? But with Jah so being unwilling to bend to maybe a truth, focus energy is real. We can focus energy just like they can, without machinery. They're training their individuals to do it, but it's in a very hopscotch bad kind of way. Yet you choose not to. I am eminent. The day I go, they're not too bright. And this I know, because this is eternal. If they were as bright, see, it might know, but the rest of these idiots don't know, and they will never know. That's why I say you have a choice. You literally have a choice in the saying. And I tell you, we're different, believe me. And this is not to put me, I'm not one of these people come along with these fake, look at me, I look like Jesus and all that other goofy crap that's running around in this world. When these guys that get these followers and they go on and create these little camps and they're sexing everybody. I am not that. No, that is the goofiest stuff. And I don't want followers. I don't need followers. I need a family. I need people to come back into order. I need people to snap out of the coma. I need the women to be powerful again, for we need them as well. That's why you exist. You exist because you are that which charges the battery. Men, I need you because you're the battery the capacitor that can put out and explode and put the power out there. Y'all need to know there's a truth. There is no 50-50. There is no 100-100. There is a balance. There's an equilibrium. That is just strictly, there's no scale this way or that way. Y'all need to take this in and you need to infuse it. Now, I don't care if you're pale, yellow, whatever. If you want to call yourself African American, if you want to be that damn brash and dumb, go right ahead. All right. My thing is that there needs to be a change. And for you pale skin, stop calling yourself white, because y'all are farthest from the pure. Y'all purity. You're farthest from it. All right. But you're not deluded and fucked up either. That's only by your actions, because your mind state. You don't know the reality. And for those that have come into it, they're cowards. They don't know how to speak actual truth, even though they play a gambit of games. And that's fine too, because people can pick up on the pieces. The problem is, it's a real battle for your soul, if that's what you want to call it. And either you're going to learn that, or you're going to keep listening to these heyday, go sway Faradays. Chief Callie's interviewing all these individuals. I guess he feels some kind of way because I talk about this created. I already broke down the etymology of God and this, that, and other. We're the only people that only follow and believe in one thing, but it had nothing to do with what people think, and it had nothing to do with humanity. It had everything to do with man of origin. And people have a hard time dealing with that because they've been beaten up on religion, but they take away and they don't give shit. And then what they think they give is elusive because it's primed up. Even though I love my brother, trust me, I'm not talking bad about him. People need to stand tall and stand perfect, because you are perfect, regardless of what we consider flaws. You are made that way. And even though they have enticed and intrinsic, they have put things in affected you, effects, chemical dowsing, chemical lobotomy, blah, blah. It does not stop the real you, who you really are, because what they've done is all surface. And even though it metastasizes itself internal, it is not eternal. Eternal, it is not eternal. Do you get what I'm saying? And y'all need to know these things, because it's coming. It's coming to a head. And everybody is, oh, you just popped up. What's that? Perfect pure? Sorry, G was, that's fine, brother. Yeah. Be mindful what you say to her too. Oh, yeah, especially with everybody watching now these days. Um, you know what I'm talking about. But when I say I love y'all, I really do, man. And some people, so I got them hit in the head. What do you mean if you can have 5, 6 women by a goofy, melanated, feminist female? Uh, what do you mean by if you have 5 or 6 women? I says if I could, I'd make them pregnant every time I get to turn around and be giving all this knowledge to them that if I was to dissipate to go, they would have that, and then the next man they would choose would be, if not as good, if not better than I am with that knowledge, because people are learning and becoming practical. It's not a harem. I don't know where that term came from. There's order, and then there's the creations. The creations have nothing to do with the origin, where it's steeped from. And so, yeah, that's right. And see, she didn't get it because see, she'd rather be rubbing furs together or whatever the little perverted things they do that has nothing to do with being proactively productive in society and creating. She'd rather succumb and be part of that which destroys that which is eternal, for that eternal feeling, for that physical feeling that's not even real. It's an obstruction, a creation from origin that has nothing to do with reality or the truth. Damn right. And those women, because the love and affection that I give and that they have for me, would in turn be amongst themselves. It's not hypersexual like the air and the soil in Brazil. All right. There's still normalcy here, whether we like it or not, regardless of them drilling, finding things underground, making contact, blah, blah, blah. That matters not. The problem is they have not tipped the damn soil over to that point yet. You would think they have, but if you only knew how big the earth truly was, and I'm not talking about this little, I'm talking about how this is beyond the scope. It's infinite. Imagine being able to take your family and keep having babies and grow and travel in different vehicles in a straight line. You would probably go millions of generations before you even thought you could hit the end of this earth and be amazed at what you would see. See, these idiots, the Elon Musks and this rogue and all these other who play a part in all this manipulative stuff, they're not going to get to enjoy any of what they think. Right now, their enjoyment is eternal, not eternal. All right, eternal, not eternal. And see, that's the problem. And they have got to the point, just like so many people have been manipulated and pushed into a corner to accept or not, and then maybe pay a price, or to be hidden away to keep the charade going, the vaudeville act, the vaudevillian act happening. Y'all do not get it. Do you capiche? Comprehend? Understand? People are scared. They're really scared to pay attention and watch. To come, the people come in and go because they think they know it all. Or they don't know it all. They scripted. I want to see what he looks like. Yeah, I'm in page. Yeah, well, knock on my door. I will let you in. When I'm driving, look at me right. Some people think they know everything and they don't know nothing. And the enemy is his own. The enemy is his own. I looked at the picture. Let me see if I can pull it up. I'm going to show y'all better than I can tell you. Let's see if I can pull this up. And I just laughed. I can't make this up. Yeah, I don't care about all that. Whatever, bro. This is going to blow your mind. Gay and trans soldiers abused and harassed in South Korean military. Yeah, they got them all out there. They got them with no clothes on, well, with the bottoms and boots in the snow, but that's part of rock training anyway. So let me go ahead and pull this up. It's disgusting, actually. Not just disgusting, it's very disgusting. And it shows you that the people in these positions literally enjoy this. So it's in Hawaii, obviously, which is pretty sad and sick. I'm not downloading the image, but yeah, Army soldiers dressed as dogs, they're gay. They're being investigated for the gay bondage things they did and all that kind of nonsense. And see, this is what they expected. They knew this was going to happen. Oh, they're really sergeants or whatever the hell they are. But the thing is, the reality is, and there's other people. I don't want to put everybody on a burner about it, but the reality is, this is what it has come to. And the perversion of it is the gay community, and thank goodness there's some gay people that can't stand this crap. They want to keep their business behind doors. They like, is everybody else's business out there? No, only crackheads at a bus stop slobbing on each other, whatever is what you see, and that's drug induced and everything else that's filthy. No, gay people want to be seen as regular, normal people. It's not my place to judge these cats. What I'm saying is, they don't want what's going on. You have cross-dressers who are not gay, who get a kick out of reading story time for children, doing the stuff with the body modification suits in front of people for the money. And it drives them. These people are sociopaths. They're psychotic. I've talked to enough people from Texas, California. Man, listen to me. And they have these individuals. They're selected by the same disingenuous, perverse individuals who are allowed to run everything. And they're not really running stuff. They have you believing they run everything. Somebody had an issue with me, some punk ass police officer. And I said, I told him, yo, bro, I said, this is where I'm at. You come visit me, bro. I need some training. I want to choke his ass out 2 or 3 times. Anyway, he had some issue because I said, man, judges haven't existed since 1789 or something like that. Oh, and you're not the law. You know why you call you police officer? You're a policy enforcer. Policies are not law. Sheriffs are called sheriffs because it's a tariff off of what? The Constitution. I said, but besides the fact that you don't know, that's not my problem. I see somebody took some likes away. Maybe y'all having a hard time with that. Oh well, I'm not here for the likes. I'm not here for anything else. I'm here to wake people up out their little comas. If you feel some kind of way, take your happy ass on. They have people on here. Somebody shared something called Cherry Boom or something. I guess you can go follow him or her, whatever. Because I talk about things don't mean I have hatred for these people. So I don't need to see every video of all what I'm talking about. It's obvious that I have a little knowledge. So sharing that cherry, but I don't want to see that crap. Do me that favor. I appreciate it. And any other woman that has an issue with what I'm saying, you can take your happy ass the fuck on when I'm doing my best to get you up out of the grasp of that vile place and see you elevate to the position that you truly are. All right? Because I'm tired of dumbass women. Because y'all don't do us no good. Impractical pieces of excrement. And I'm tired of old broken ass men who don't know how to get their act together, but because there ain't no fucking strong woman around, you have broken ass men. Prove me otherwise. Tired of old goofy asses coming up in here. Don't come liking like I'm saying because you feel so. That's what's wrong with all these damn libtards. They like certain things, and because they don't like what else is being said, instead of being mature and adult and raised and in the right position to be able to deal with something appropriately. You dig what I'm saying? That's what the issue is. And that's who you have working on all these platforms. Seriously. You have these immoral, subjugated, unhealthy individuals who are working on these platforms. They are hired because they are mentally and you say spiritually inept. You know, people say, well, you like saying spirit. Well, there's another word, and I'm not going to go into that. I say Havah. I say the light of who you are. Many people don't have no light in them. They have turned it off. It's not my problem. Hold on. Okay. I don't need and whoo, child. Yo, man, stop with all the poking goofy shit.
Like and subscribe.
What is that? Like and subscribe what?
Stop!
No,
Stop.
no. That's what I thought. Tommy Foreigner. That's what I thought. Thank you, brother. Yeah, I'm just looking for my... Yeah, man, fuck his birthday. Fuck all their birthdays. I'm not into... I don't celebrate birthdays. Birthdays are a lie. And I know we have a lot of people that have a hard time with it, but fuck your birthdays. I don't care about them. Why would I care about a lie? I'm just... I just want to know. People. Should I care about a lie like everybody else? Okay, here we go. Clipboard. All right. Okay, here we go. So, I like the... my apologies, this is funny. Anyway, so I was looking up something. So I was looking at like where I live at. Me and Westside talked about it a little bit. We noticed a change, and he even pointed out, because I spoke on it, a lot of these influx of Asians here. And there's a lot of liberals, whatever you want to call them. Some of them actors. And I says, you know, every day that I went out to go shopping or pick up some like fruits or vegetables, right? I always saw all these combat age Chinese guys, and they were muscle like built and everything, and gay as gay can get. And you would think, but no. I'm whether they Chinese, Korean, what gay, I'm serious. But what's so more funny, and what's mundane to this is, in the 80s when we were traveling in the military, none of these people dressed like they do now. We influenced all these individuals. Pale skins, when you're gay, you were walking around in the worst kind of jeepers. Regular straight jeans with maybe holes in your knees, and t-shirts with a little flannel shirt that you could tie up in a bun in the front, and that's what you all wore. We, on the other hand, were matching. We had graffiti on our stuff. We was rocking Adidas suits. We was color coordinating English mock necks. Well, in England, they weren't even rocking them like the way we was. We was dressing to a T, whether it be the brass buckles or just everything we did was not just color coordination, but it was fashionable crease in our pants. The cholos weren't doing it before we were. Nobody was doing it because we were the originators of it all. And then we got these little goofy fake African Americans, these fucking goofy niggas from the Caribs who don't know the truth of history, running around talking about, well, we created the rap and music, all this. No, Brazilian samba and all that is an origin to us. It has nothing to do with Africa. Y'all just started coming out with this little leg stuff. Well, there's a video I can pull up in 1920 with the same people out there with the Charleston Chew doing the same movement with the damn legs. That's right, 1920s doing the dance and doing that same movement with the leg. So Africa, you ain't create shit. Those of us who are part of the 1978 and 70 original B-boys, breakers, because it's 4 different parts: DJ, breaker, MC, and graffiti artist. I became part of all 3 except for DJ, and I used to create my own music because I rapped in the bathroom and all that, the ambience. So yeah, but I was not no DJ. Y'all didn't create shit. Herb, what's called Cool Herb? He heard what we was doing. He had a little bit of electronics, and he created the motherfucker. The fade to be able to mix them in. That's because that's who we are. So he didn't create DJ, and that was our shit too. I'm so tired of you uneducated, aloof, dumb motherfuckers who don't know no goddamn better. Always come running your goddamn mouths. Always push shit because you got these wayward sold out motherfuckers who are taking poopy up their ate poop. Got duped up their butt and everything else, and rubbing, making stick fires and shit, whatever you want to call it. We don't care about them. They're unimportant. They're meaningless. They mean nothing to us. They only mean something to you broken individuals who like being broke. There's a change coming, and it's imminent. And it ain't the change these idiots keep talking about. It's a change they can't stop. Believe that. They can still have their little program misfits and idiots, whatever it is, whatever they want. I can't say too much about that on here. I just can't. Doing the dumb things they're doing matters not. So I just want to come on and give that a little bit of the hot, and I'll be reading this here in a couple of hours. I got to eat something. Yes, I'm eating early today, y'all. All right, because I got to have a little extra strength. It's more than physical, put it in your mouth strength. But I have to have a little more than that. You know what I'm saying? So appreciate y'all stopping in. I don't know why they're so scared. Because I guess it's the Buffalo mass shooting and the other shooting and these little wayward bastards because they want to implement this foreign military. They want people to start acting this. So they're going to try and do their best to take all the guns they can because look, there's individuals, not up here, who have the capability to stop certain projectiles. So it's not really the problem of having ARs. It is the impediment and what it can do with those who start coming to terms with the truth of what can be possible. So they need to kill as much as possible. And they're pretty much opening and showing you their hands. And there are certain people who are now retiring who shouldn't have been in position as long as they were. Feinstein, a whole bunch of them. And they're taking them and moving them away. They're going to put them on a boat, fly them all in Antarctica and go far away before whatever has to happen with all the dumbasses in the militaries. They're going to fight like the dumbasses they are right now because bloodletting is the only thing they've been nurtured in. And they don't know no better of what they can do if they decide to turn around and change for a moment. And then you have these things. And so they're going to hide. They're going to hide this. The cowards are going to hide it. The AI is probably out of the program to hide it as best it can. Don't worry, I can hold this conversation 1,000 times. So we will do it up a mic. Don't be out here hurting people. Don't go out here, all right? Sticks and stones will break your bones, but names will never hurt you. And we've come to the society of the reverse of that, where they want to go to the sticks and stones because the words hurt them. If that ain't the dumbest and the most lowest I've ever seen people, and the most weakest, and it's disturbing. I thought that by this time most would see the light, and many have, but so many are still subjugated to certain institutions of thought that are just beyond comprehension. And it's sad. Remember, they do have targeted weapons. Now it's up to you how they interfere upon your life. All right? I'll take this vitamin D too. No chlorophyll today. No Irish sea moss. So anyway, I'm gonna give a couple shout outs and I'm gonna sign off. I'm surprised that Reploiding Ed Anderson was here. Okay, what's going on? Rondo, what's going on? APJR. I have 4 likes. What happened? And perfect. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me see something. Because her account I thought was hacked the other week, but somebody removed the like, and I wonder if that was by accident. I need all the likes I can get, though, to keep me being able to beat the algorithm, and that's true from what I've heard. Yeah, what? Oh, okay. What? When? Oh, my apologies, y'all. I just saw something like, for real? No free nothing. I gotta turn that off too. Why is it doing that? Yo, what happened, man? You disappeared. What, did you take your like with you? What's going on? Yeah, I just had to send a message. I don't do, why is that? Oh, no. Hey, man. Hey, look, have any of y'all, honestly, have any of y'all noticed lately, leave group? I didn't sign into that group. I would have nothing to do with that damn group. What in the hell? Have any of y'all noticed, like on Instagram, right? I've been, delete conversation. Thank you. I have been subscribed to people I would never follow in my life, and over the last week and the last 2 days, through 2-3 days, I've unsubscribed from several more people, and they're weirdos. Literally subscribe, notification thing hit. I never subscribed to these individuals. Has that happened to any of y'all? I have never. And I even screenshot the mugs, and I put 2 up on here, didn't I? Or maybe it was. I think it was on here. And believe me, I got to get rid of the screenshots to take some space. I think it's over 12 individuals so far. The AI is having a ball, or the government, or whoever. And it's funny at the same time, but it's so goofy. You would think that it was stronger or better than that. I guess it's not. You know what? I got to turn this oven on. This beep, beep. I was one. I didn't hear it. Alexander, what you doing? How come you didn't tell me this thing was going beep, beep, beep? I'm gonna burn this stuff up. Because it stays on. Even though, there we go. Perfect. Smoky. Oh, yeah, that's smoky. Oh, that's perfect. That's smoky. Oh, that's smoky. And my sweet tater. Oh, my sweet tater. Let me see on my sweet tater. Get in there. I don't care. Oh, yo. Put some cinnamon on that bowl right now. Y'all just don't know about that. Huh. Some let it marinate as they soak on in there. Oh, yeah. Cayenne pepper on you. Let's see, cayenne. Cayenne. So what do I have here? I'm not gonna lie. It's bison. Fresh bison. Gray. Wasn't red or nothing. Turn this off. My beans. Good. Turn that off. Alright. Let me see how tender this is. Y'all know I'm a chef. Oh my god, that is tender. Let's turn that over and let it get into that bison juice. Perfect. Y'all don't know about when you come to bison, you would think this was a steak, but it's bison. It literally is. But this is the last of it, and so I cooked it up for me and my neighbor. I'll get one, and they get the other. I'll get the others. I just can't. I can't stand a whole lot of meat, y'all. I really can't. But I was gonna enjoy it. The last one. All right, let's get some olive oil on that. Yes, put the olive oil right up on there and let it soak into the heat while it rests for about 10 minutes. Hit them up. Olive oil on the meat while it's hot, coming out the oven, and they're gonna love it. And then garlic. Yeah, I'm not big on garlic, y'all know, but it is what it is. Okay. And this is going to be the last one. And we got my other sweet potato ready. Get that in the oven. There we go. Bertolli's the only one I'll use. And let's go ahead and spread that around right generously. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And that is perfect. Sweet tater and everything. That is what I call some bison right there, god dog. All right. Sweet tater. Yeah, that thing I'd burn my finger if I pick it up like that. I'll pull this up. Put that over here. Oh, damn. Put y'all right there. There we go. Okay. I used to have to come down here and be all just, Where's my magnesium at? Yeah, because I'm not going out in that weather, y'all. Magnesium and potassium. Like a nail. But anyway, I've said what all I had to say, and I'm gonna come back on here in about 2 hours, about 12:20, and I'm gonna get the first reading in, and then by 5 o'clock I'll come on and get the last. And if I decide to do that open mic, matter of fact, let me see if this thing is running. Cat's been playing with my laptop on the table without. There we go. No, you the one messing with you. Oh, that's yours. I was wondering what that little jingly thing was. My fault. I about slipped on it. Come on. All right. He like right under my feet. You have a cat that ever does that? Right up under your feet? I'm like, yo, dude, get from under my feet, bro. So let's get this potassium and magnesium taken. Breathing exercise is very important. Remember that, guys. But I'm gonna go ahead. I had to hit that mom up. I was like, what's she gonna remove my damn like and shit? What's up? This is what people want y'all try. I'm not opening it from the bottom. Oh yeah. Oh, I was gonna make some cachava, but I'm gonna eat my first meal at about 3 o'clock. So it's gonna be ready and give them there. So what's that? Where is my zinc? So on days, remember I said don't take, trust me, do not take a bunch of vitamins every damn day. It's the dumbest thing your body can do. But have the days, every 3 or 4 days, make sure you get a really good brand. It's hard to find because most vitamins and minerals, they're no good. But get you one that is more trustworthy than the other. And if you're going to get it from sea moss and all that, be mindful. Don't do it every day. I know some people want, I do it every day. And I was like, how old are you? And you're 28 years old.
I said, okay, I don't see nothing after that. 28 years old. Okay. And you're taking all that. Okay. Why don't you just eat one meal a day that's got it's big, it's got all the things you need in it. Don't snack or eat anything after 5 o'clock and allow your body to reset and get 10 to 12 hours of sleep. What you mean? I just expressed what you probably should do. I wish somebody would have told me back then. I would have done that. It'd been a whole different ballpark. And if I knew what I knew in the military, what I know now, I would have never took no anthrax pill. I would have never took certain shots. I'd have been like, hell no. Oh no, you can kick me out, motherfucker. They just tried to make my life worse, but that wouldn't have bothered me one bit. The kind of shit they can do to me. I had my ass kicked for all them years as a child, as a baby. Man, please. All the abuse and all the death and all the shit I saw. Ha! Ha! And what's a motherfucker would? So what's the magnesium and potassium? Potassium glutamate, and which is really not like great either, but and magnesium, which no soy, soy free, no fillers, blah blah blah. Of course, it's got a certain filler. It is what it is. Did I hit that? Got that. Excuse me. Background music. So we take these, we're eating that with a banana, even though the bananas, these bananas don't have as much potassium or magnesium. If you want to get a lot of potassium and magnesium out of one of these ganejos, these organic ganejos that still use gas to ripen fast, you have to boil it. I mean, you have to boil it till you get like this ganejo, like milky, soupy look in your pot. Then you take that and you cool it just a little bit and you drink it like a warm, not boiling hot, warm. And that's where you're getting all your magnesium and your potassium. All right? If I'm wrong, my apologies. All right? And I take that like every 3 or 4, 5 days sometimes. Not every day. Some people say that, what about a load? I still eat. You know, we're in a time when the oxygen is lower. We're being attacked on all fronts. That's enough stress. I'm not saying to you because I want you to stress. The last thing I want you to do, but to be unaware, you see my thumbnail. How can you live in a lie and the lie affects you anyway? So in order to rise above the occasion, don't you have to change your manifestation, your manifest to a different station, your manifestation? I'm just saying, you start studying different languages, you see things differently. You realize that everything that you've been living is totally hypocritical bullshit. So you want to change your manifest for a different station, it's up to you, your manifestation. If you want to stay scripted, written in, to keep remaining the actor or actress that you are, or come out of the show, get out of the vaudevillian act, stop being Bard's villain, and move yourself or your place to a different consortium. I could go on and on and on. The enemy is not playing, people. But y'all are. All right? Rap, I was like, where you at? Caramel, what's going on, family? Share this, guys, all right? And I appreciate everybody coming over for, And go back, if you haven't seen the beginning, go back to the beginning, because the beginning is an eye-opener. It's a little tea to let you know why I study what I study, why I talk about what I talk about. I am beyond the point of what people accept and what they think and how they feel. I don't care no more. in order to know your enemy, you must first know yourself. Because see, your enemy's already created you. And so when you start knowing who you truly are, then you can see the enemy for what it is. Because then you'll start dismissing and writing off the enemy's tactics and everything that you've allowed to exist. And then when you do that, you'll see it and know the enemy is much broader and bigger than what you were led to believe. It's up here. It's in here. They can kill the body, and if we keep saying that, they can kill the body. We say no, they cannot kill the body. They can't kill nothing. That is your illumination. That is your hawat. That is your call for glory, if you want to use that word. Which that word in the etymology means something totally different. I'm not going to go into that. But if you want to stay in the Jinnah, the Muslims say jinn, like the Hindis, the Japanese jinn, but it's the word of origin from Tartari is Jinnah. I was going to speak on Tartary, but I already did that yesterday, and I went hard because there's enough paintings and mosaics to show who the Tartarians were, and they were melanated. And there were many different other people of shades. The problem is they have a hard time with the truth, and they forget that this is Asia Superior. There's no way around it, because the enemy is about inversion. And that's just another script to keep the deception running rampant. Now, I'm not here to stop the enemy. It's just that the enemy's going to do and make the mistakes required. And there's no way around it. They are the triggering effect. Not moi. They are the triggering effect. And if you take those few words and you start researching on that, you will see what I'm talking about. What triggers what happens, and how does it happen? It's all there. Now they can destroy it. But a lot of them people, these fake politicians, these Reaganomic babies, these people of destruction, supposed to be the baby boomers, they have become the most vile creatures, hand-selected sociopaths who probably should have never been let out of these psych wards and everything else, or their parents. They're all criminal and corrupt. I'm just saying. Do the research, all right? And look, y'all have a beautiful day. I appreciate you all. I do.